It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden in Midtown Manhattan. Tonight, the New York Knicks play host to the Golden State Warriors. The Knicks able to win the opening tip, and we're underway here at Madison Square Garden. To Dennis Smith Jr. Screen coming. Jay, the Knicks searched long and hard for their next head coach. They chose David Fizdale. Why was this the right choice?
Well, first off, he's a two-time NBA champion as assistant coach with D. Wade and LeBron James from Miami Heat. And I got some time to spend with him down in Miami at D. Wade's fantasy camp. He is hard and very stern, but it comes from a brotherly place. His ability to build the right culture in New York will be imperative, but it all starts with that kind of teaching.
They go down low to Randall. Can't miss those. Thompson. No good. To Julius Randle. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. So far, so good.
Didn't take long to get this crowd on their feet, and one of the most undervalued things in sports, the 13th man, the fans. If they get you going in the game, they can help you sustain that energy.
Curry. Cauley-Stein powers it through.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Let's see what the Knicks can do here. Dennis Smith Jr. matched up with the two-time MVP. Smith to the basket, but it stays out. Curry down to Cauley-Stein. Goes reverse to lay it in.
As a team, when you establish your dominance in the paint early, it's critical to your offense because it eventually opens up the perimeter down the stretch.
Shot from in close, no good. Green. Oh, mistake there as the pass stolen by the Knicks. Draymond Green pins it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Can't get past the defender. And he's fouled. And he earns a trip to the line.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
And he connects on the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. New York Knicks basketball. To Alonzo Trier. Takes stock of the floor. Here comes the screen. Payton. Rocking the rim.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Here's Curry with it up top. Lead is 2. To Thompson. Nothing going here on that drive. Steph Curry missed his first. That one goes.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
To Alonzo Trier. The pass set it all up.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point ball game.
You can get all that and more, including the opportunity to attend a post-game press conference. Visit the website for your chance to win.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Subbing in for New York, number 67,
Russell.
Gibson.
To Thompson. On a pass stolen by the Knicks. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Kevon Looney has got 2 shots coming. 56% for his career. Nope, first one does not go. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Hayden into the front court. Down a point to Alonzo Trier. Taj Gibson won't go. Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Warriors have the basketball. Russell. Curling inside. Runner here won't go.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Easy path to the rim.
Good shot.
Long key from 3/4 court. Quarter comes to an end. The Warriors with the lead. One quarter in the books. This has the potential to be a good one.
I know you're wondering why I'm clapping. Both teams came out in the first quarter and they executed. When do you ever see that, Ed? You have to continue to bring those competitive juices into the second quarter, and we're going to have one heck of a ball game.
To Curry. Steph Curry. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Dennis Smith Jr. against the native of Sweden. To Julius Randle. Jonas Jerebko sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
To Julius Randle. And he'll head to the line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
First one goes down. Two for 2 on that trip. Curry into the front court. It's a 1-point game, 13-12. To Green. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Learn from that. You got to be a step ahead of the offensive player. Know that fake is coming again later.
Smith. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. So the Knicks keep possession. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Number 0, stepping in for the New York Knicks.
Jay, last few drafts, the Knicks have gone younger. What do you like about Kevin Knox and his raw potential?
His upside. He just turned 19 on August 11th of this past summer, and what he did in Summer League blew my mind. Was first team All-NBA Summer League, averaged 24 points, shooting 47% from the field. This kid has every chance to be a star.
Can't connect on the first free throw. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Russell with it up top. Leads a bucket. Possession lies with New York. Smith to Taj Gibson. Won't go.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket. You're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Alec Burks to Green. To Alec Burks. Fires the three. Alec Burks is going to get 3 shots here. For his career, 76% from the line. Oops, he missed the first one. And he hits the second. Smith now into the front court. They trail by 2. Kevin Knox to Dennis Smith Jr. Draymond Green sends it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Yes, D'Angelo Russell. He's 2 for 2 now.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Dennis Smith Jr. and knocks it down. Jay, the defender, tough to gamble that time beyond the arc.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
Russell, deep right corner. Going to launch beyond the arc, and the rebound taken in by Smith. New York in control of the basketball. Smith. A bad pass there. Warriors have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Oh, mistake there as the pass stolen by the Knicks. Kevin Knox to Dennis Smith Jr. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Dennis Smith Jr. at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Off the mark on his free throw to Russell. drive on the baseline, but his shot stays out.
And you see so many players quit on the play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
To Gibson. Short jumper off the mark. Golden State at the controls.
In the second quarter.
Thompson. On a pass stolen by the Knicks.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Great dish to set it up. Trying to cash in. He had all day and all night to knock that one down. Need to hear more chatter on the defensive end.
Look, as a player, this stuff happens all the time. No need to make this into something bigger than what it really is. Move on to the next play, get locked in.
Short jumper won't fall. Another follow, stays out. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Klay Thompson, guarded by Gibson. Here comes the screen. And the reward, he is going to the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2. Draymond Green with a piece. So the difference, 3 points as we've reached the break. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose.
The Knicks are in a close game thus far. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the New York Knicks. The Warriors have kept it close after one half. And that deficit is a negative, of course, but I do see it positive. I really like how they move the ball, keeping each other involved offensively. They've got a nice flow to their game today. These are the guys getting buckets for the Golden State Warriors.
Game track. Bench points.
The coaches are getting the kind of bench production that can make for some interesting rotations. Keep an eye on the substitution patterns in the second half.
Player of the half.
Robinson is providing all of the evidence needed to show that rebounding starts with positioning. You don't need to be the strongest man on the court to have a chance at a rebound. Of course, it doesn't hurt if you're the strongest man out there.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in that first half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Curry with the basketball. His guys down 3. Deep left corner. Nothing going here on that drive. Missed it. Not much more you could ask for from the defense there.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
Warriors have the basketball. Surveys the floor. Here comes the screen. Steph Curry. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field. He has an uncanny approach to the game.
And did you see that? His eyes are his deadliest weapon. When he steps over half court, when he looks at the rim, that naturally throws the defender off. It makes the defender lean just a little bit. In just that millisecond of you wondering what he's going to do, splash is enough for him to exploit.
Curry. No, I missed a short one there. Kevin Knox to Dennis Smith Jr. Missed it. How'd that not go down?
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
The possession lies with New York. Dennis Smith Jr. defended by Steph Curry. Gets it in the right corner. Probing the defense to Dennis Smith Jr. Can't connect from inside. Curry into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. Mitchell Robinson swats it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Kevin Knox. Willie Cauley-Stein tips it. Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
Julius Randle at the line for 2 shots. He's perfect from the line so far. And hits the first free throw. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second.
Hey, lock up, lock up.
Green to Curry. Steph Curry. 4 out of 7.
Curry, obviously the greatest shooter we've ever seen. Yeah, I said it. But he's so good at driving and using his body to shield off the contact.
Smith into the front court. Leads 4 to Kevin Knox.
2 minutes
Smith
in the third quarter.
knocks it down from mid-range.
Here's a tip for your defense. You can't give him that much space. You have to push up into his personal space and make him play the majority of the possessions with his back to the basket. Because if you allow him to open up, there's no stopping.
And Stephen Curry. We say it time and time again. Not much the defense could have done there. Knicks with the basketball. Has a chance. Smith shot, no good. And a nice finish at the rim.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make two bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
He was all over him.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
To Curry. Mitchell Robinson with the block. That's out of bounds. Last touch by the Knicks. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Into the game for Golden State, number 0, Lamar Johnson.
You've got to get that one to go. To Payton. Down to Randall. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
It's Steph Curry with the rock. He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
First one, count it. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Payton with the basketball. Leads 5. Nice pass to set things up. Finish that. Deep 3 at the buzzer. 3 quarters down. The Knicks have the lead. The Knicks to inbound here to start the 4th quarter. Partner, you and I were just shaking our heads during this quarter break. We can't believe how good a game this has been.
And we've seen this so many times with the teams that are the most talented on paper. This shouldn't even be a game. But sometimes an underdog, they rise to the challenge. And they've really hung in there all the way in these 3 quarters.
Alonzo Trier to Payton. Great feed, sets it up. Wide open look, won't go. Taj Gibson, consistent effort. He's at 50%.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Screen coming. Nothing going here on that drive. Nice pass to get things going.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
To Marcus Morris. Payton. From the painted area, won't go down.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chip-in.
It's Golden State basketball. Curry. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Curry to bring it up. The deficit is 6. Here comes the screen. Steph Curry guarded by Gibson. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles in and out.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jarring is only going to escalate.
Couldn't keep it in. Out off Kevon Looney. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Entering the game for
To Taj Gibson. Willie Cauley-Stein. Huge block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Lays it up and in.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Let's see what the Knicks can do here. Elfrid Payton matched up with Kevon Looney. Right down the lane, but the shot won't go. Here's Curry with it up top. His guys trail now by 4. Thompson to Curry. Fires the 3. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Smith with the basketball. They lead it, 4-point game. To Julius Randle. Stuffs it down with authority.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. New York Knicks basketball. Dennis Smith Jr., 4 out of 10.
And 2 years ago, I was sitting in the draft room absolutely shocked that Dennis Smith went at 9 in the draft. And when I think about this young man's game, he is just scratching the surface of what he can do. He finished tied for 4th among rookies in scoring last season, and I guarantee you his game is going to continuously go to different levels.
It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Dennis Smith Jr. trying to cash in on the 3-point play. He struggled so far. Whoops, that won't go. And the rebound comes down to Gibson. Into the front court comes Smith. His team on top by 8. Taj Gibson above the rim.
An easy 2, get back on defense.
Livingston to bring it up. Looking to make something happen from long range. Livingston can't get that one to go. Defense was all over him. To Dennis Smith Jr. Plenty of contact. The shot no good. Nothing going here on that drive. To Thompson. Dennis Smith Jr. snatching it out of the air. Scooped up, going the other way. Smith with it up top. His team leads it by 10. Cauley-Stein picked up by Gibson. Possession lies with New York. Dennis Smith Jr. matched up with Livingston. It's a victory for the Knicks as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a present.
The Knicks put together a nice win here today. And the way they attacked the rim was outstanding. Not only is the dunk a high percentage shot, it's also a great way to test the confidence of the defense. The Warriors didn't get the victory they wanted here today. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup. Check out the leading scores for the Golden State Warriors.
Game track. Second chance points.
The New York Knicks did a fantastic job of closing out on the offensive boards. Even better, they were able to convert those opportunities into second chance points. These guys did an incredible job of being assertive once the ball was in the air.
Player of the game.
Smith could not have been more impressive in this game. The way he scored the basketball, it looked like he was playing with kids in high school. These are the top 3 plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
These are the upcoming games for the New York Knicks. See y'all next time. Jalen Rose signing out.